Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. My name is Nick Santiago. Today is June 25th, 2015. And what you're going to see here is that the futures are trading higher today by $4.75 to $21.0425 per contract. But you can see the market was much higher and has started to come back down. So again, there's no Greece deal. They are meeting today. I believe that Greece is meeting with Mario Draghi and Christine Lagarde from the IMF. However, there is no deal in place right now. The two sides are still opposite each other, but they have laid out what each side wants. So we'll see how that plays out. But I have to think that we'll just have to wait and see. I'm not going to speculate on what's going to happen there. Are they going to get bailed out? Are they going to exit? Who knows? But eventually something has to give. So right now the markets are trading higher by $4.75, and we'll leave it at that. But it is going to be all about Greece today. All right, let's take a look at some stocks in the news. We got quite a few here. I'm going to start off with BBBY, which is Bed Bath Beyond. And you're going to see the stock is trading at $68.59. It closed at $70.34. I'm seeing some support right around $66.70. So keep that on the radar if it gets down there. Right around $66.70. That's a level that interests me for a bounce. Other than that, I don't really see much here. Stock could just float around, chop around, whatever it's going to do. Again, we will look to trade this in the intraday stock chat today. So come on over if you have not done so already. Take a 7-day free trial to our intraday stock chat. You'll see everything that we're doing there. You can trade right alongside of us. We've had a stellar 2015, and we're going to look to keep that going. Let's take a look at Accenture. ACN is the ticker symbol, and you're going to see that this stock is catching a bit of a bid today. Closed at $97.77 right now. It's trading at $99.60. I am seeing resistance right around the $100 mark. I'm not sure it's going to get much above there. I wouldn't short it. What I would do is just trail the stop if you own it. If you don't own it, I would not be looking to buy this up here at these levels. So let's see how this one plays out. But nonetheless, it will be on our radar once the opening bell rings today. Another stock that we'll be watching today is going to be CREE. C-R-E-E. This is the LED bulb maker. Stock is getting absolutely hammered. It closed at $30.56. It's trading at $28.11. I don't really have a good level for CREE at the moment, but we'll watch this once the opening bell rings. We'll see where it goes, but this is a big move down. Again, you could check out the news for yourself on CREE. They're going to do a restructuring, but the market is hitting the stock, does not like the news, so we'll see where it goes once the opening bell rings. Stocks like this, when I see a move like this, what I like to see is a high volume bar reversal, and that sometimes will give us a clue that maybe the selling is exhausted. But right now, selling is still coming into the name, and you want to be a little bit careful there. Let's take a look at Barnes & Noble's. Ticker symbol is BKS. I think they had earnings as well. Right now, the stock is not doing all that much in the pre-market, so we'll look at that one once the opening bell rings, but do keep it on the radar. Next up is AICI, which is AIC Interactive. It looks like they're looking to spin off Match.com and another company. What you're going to see here is the stock has had a great reaction to earnings, but it's very overbought at these levels. It is pulling back off the highs. Be very careful. If you own this name, trail the stop loss immediately. If you do not own it, I would not be a buyer up here. And again, this will be on our radar once the opening bell rings this morning. Let's take a look at WGO, which is Winnebago. Stock is getting a bid today, closed at $20.70. It is trading at $22 on the button now. Did trade as high as 23. If this stock can stabilize above 22, it can go higher back to 23, maybe even 23.50. But I do not see the equity getting much past 23.50. I think around that area is where you hit major resistance intraday. So keep that on the radar. If you own Winnebago, trail your stop loss. If you do not own it, I would not be a buyer here, and I might even consider shorting it around 23.50. But again, these are all day trades and scalp trades mentioned. We'll see how it plays out once the opening bell rings. If you want to come over and see what we're doing, take a 7-day free trial. You'll see it for yourself. Let's take a look at Disney, D-I-S. Disney has a nice little pop today. It looks like they upped their dividend, and they're going to pay it out twice a year. So A nice little move for Disney. Right now it is trading at 114.77, closed at 113.77. I'm going to give the upside bias to Disney to 116. I don't really see anything wrong with the stock. Chart looks good to me. Let's take a look at MCP. Believe it or not, this was an $80 stock. It looks like they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. It is now a 24-cent stock. There's nothing I would do with this name. I'm just going to mention it, but all in all, Moly Corp, which is a rare earth stock, just getting absolutely annihilated. So there's nothing I would do here. SBRA, which is Sabre, this stock is getting hit today. It looks like they did a share offering. So again, I wouldn't touch the name until it got to 21. It gets to 21 though, I kind of like it. So keep this on the radar. This is a REIT. If it gets down to around 21, 21.10, that's a level where I would get interested in a name. Until then, with this big share offering, I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't do anything with it. All right, there's some other names in the news, but we're only going to cover so many in a single morning session here. But let's get over to the gold market. Gold is trading down another 80 cents to $1,172.10. If you take a look at the GLD this morning, you're going to see that that is trading at around 112.48, closed at 112.59. So it is reflecting a little bit of a downtick, but not all that much. And we'll see how gold plays out. I'm not in love with the gold chart at the moment. Let's take a look here at the crude oil chart. Crude oil is trading down 36 cents on spot to $59.90 a barrel. If we go to the USO, which is a good way to trade light sweet crude, if you're using an ETF, that is trading at 20.09, closed at 20.21. So again, it is all over the map. You want to be a little bit careful here. Generally, when the dollar is up, and believe it or not, the dollar is just up fractionally today, that does put some pressure on the oil market. So be aware of that, and we'll see how it plays out once the opening bell rings. So I think I covered everything that I wanted to get through. I want to wish you all a great trading day. Come on over, check out the intraday stock chat. Take a 7-day free trial. You'll see everything that we're doing there. With that being said, everybody have a great day, and we will see you on the charts.